Going to go through like,
Have you noticed, we have added a new team member? And it just so happens that we share the same cool name. Luckily, we spell it differently though. So I'm Kylie. Our new team member is Kyle. So pay close attention because now we have a Kelly, a Mike, and a Melissa. No puns intended, but we have three Ks and two M's. So today we are on with Kylee Archibald, who is our new team member. So Kylie, welcome aboard and introduce you to the audience.
thanks, Kylie. That's still weird saying that. Feel like
I
I'm
know
talking.
I
Oh,
haven't been around the Kylie enough to have to like constantly. I mean, we've been around each other a lot the last few days. So it's, hey Kylie, and then Mike's like Kylie Burton. I mean Kylie Archibald. I mean Kai. I mean it's fine. We'll figure it out.
it's fun. It's fun.
Mm.
So, anyway, thanks, Kylie. So, a little bit about me. Well, I am a mom of two teenage girls, one that is about to hit that scary thing called adulthood, and I am definitely not ready. I am feeling all the feels that friends before me have felt during that. And it leads you to wondering, did I prepare them right? Are they a good human? What are they going to do? Like, how can I think about them being out of the house? All of those things. Um, I have an awesome husband who is a chiropractor here in Montana. Um, and then I have spent my time doing so many different things throughout life and having so many different experiences. And truly, they say that your experiences create who you are, and what you've been through creates who you are. Um, and I believe in that 100%. Um, Going down this path, getting into holistic health, health coaching, energy work, spent the last 3 years working at Cellcore as an area sales manager, learning so much about people, learning about business, learning about what makes people tick, what scares them. And that ultimately led me into more coaching. Um, I'm now a certified life and performance coach, diving deeper into that. And that is part of ultimately what led me to being a part of this awesome team. Um, I'm hoping to bring some brilliance, some awesome thoughts, some different perspective, helping people see life for what it is, what it can be, um, and so much more. So
Yeah,
just,
so
yeah.
her and I first started talking, and I said, what do you do, Kylie? Describe to me your day. And about an hour and a half later, I looked at her and I said, oh, so you're a business consultant. She's like, yep, yep, that explains it. And now we
Very
get to
much
add
so.
on the mindset piece too with the life coaching. And I haven't dived in much into mindset. I've done a lot of mindset work myself, a lot of healing money traumas, a lot of healing money traumas. And I know how big of a role that is. It's one of the reasons why when we were structuring our Foundational Medicine Institute 6B framework for the business side, that framework is build it, brand it, bank it, because the money relationship is very important. Become it. You got to become who you want to attract and then book it and better it. So a lot of people will think, oh, you create a program once and it never needs to be better. Well, we've literally spent the last 3 days blowing everything we've done up
More than
and
once.
creating it better. It's never an ending process. So as you're listening to this and you're thinking you're scared to launch that first thing, or you're scared to reach out and talk to that patient about their thyroid concern, or whatever it is, just start, because you're going to learn every step of the way and it's going to get better and better and better. And that's what we're experiencing right now. So, give us a few pieces about what you've seen practitioners struggle with and how you've been able to help them.
Oh gosh.
Just a few. I know there's
Really?
a lot, but just a few.
Yeah. Where do you start? No, it's practitioners have a big heart. They have gotten into the industry for one of two reasons. Either somebody, either themselves or somebody that they love, had a health issue that they weren't finding answers for. Um, or they had a passion for helping people. And one of those two things ultimately always leads them into becoming a practitioner at different levels, whether it's a health coach, a nutrition therapy practitioner, a chiropractor, medical doctor, like it really doesn't matter. They all have roots stemming into that. And with that, there's a lot to learn there. And we all know that the field of health is constantly changing from a day-to-day basis. There's so many different ways you can go, so many different protocols you can try, so many different supportive therapies, modalities, and everybody wants to put their own spin on it, which is awesome, but that tends to overcomplicate it. It overcomplicates it. It makes it confusing for the consumer. And one piece where I feel like I've been able to step in is to say, all right, let's just hold up. Tell me about who you are and what got you here and where you ultimately you want to be. And it's in hearing their stories, you can see where that passion is and where they're trying to break out and do, like you said, take action. And a lot of them are terrified. And it's being on the other piece of that and helping to give them the confidence and sometimes holding their hand to say, you got this, and anything that you do is going to help that person in front of you. And that it's okay for you to be a part of somebody's healing journey, but it doesn't mean that you have to conquer the world all in one big, huge leap. So that would
Say that one
be
more time. You remember what it was? You can
that.
play a part in somebody's healing journey, but you don't have to conquer the world at the same time.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be all in one big leap. And I always say there are hundreds of different supplement companies and there's hundreds of different ways to go because there is no one perfect way to take care of every person. And when you think about chiropractic in particular and chiropractors, my husband being one, I always joke with him and say finding a good chiropractor is like finding a good pair of shoes. You search and search and search and you find things that, oh, those are cute, but they don't fit quite right. Oh, I love those. They're all about my personality, but they don't fit quite right. But when you find that magic person that knows exactly how to tune into your body to be able to help you in the best way that they can, it's like you never want to let that go. And I try to bring that into what I would do with my practitioners in the functional medicine space and really help them find the audience that is really meant for them and who they can make the most impact on. I think
Yes.
that's the biggest piece.
And that's the big difference between saying I can treat everybody or I want to treat everybody versus I can treat the right person for me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as a practitioner, as a business owner, I want to work with the one type of person that's going to accelerate in all of my programs quickly, efficiently, all the things, and have fun doing so. Then try to figure out how can I serve everybody. And we're working on our new version of our programs like as we speak. And there's a lot of work ahead, right? Right before we got on, it was just like, okay, take a big deep breath because there's only 24 hours in a day, not 48.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, the new versions are going to be able to serve our specific audience that much better. And if I were to come back after the last 3 days of brainstorming and being with on Zoom for hours and hours and hours with the team, which is very unusual, I would say our person is the practitioner who's dabbled in some way, shape, or form in the alternative medicine space. And they find their person and they want to keep their person for longer periods of time. What I mean by that is like, okay, we've got a chiropractor who's serving 100 people at a time, or we have a nurse practitioner who's tired of, taking supplements and doing things naturally for themselves and not being able to incorporate those same things into their Western medicine patients, and they go out on their own and they figure out, oh, I've been doing this for a couple months now, maybe a few years. And they're like, I really like working with this one type of person. Now, one type of person comes to me for one thing, but then they think that they have to go to somebody else for another. It's like a chiropractor who's been adjusting for years on end, and their patient needs some help with their thyroid. So they go buy this thyroid program they saw on Facebook rather than talking to their chiropractor about it, who could have helped them all along. So it's helping these practitioners see that there is potential to do more with their current clients. And that's exciting. And it's also another way to dial things in on a business level, on a marketing and a messaging level, so that they can attract more clients on the virtual space with ease. Did I summarize it pretty well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you did. I
Okay.
think so.
Well, if you're that person, you're in the right place. And Kylie is in the right place as well. She's going to be helping us not only with our group programs, as we've expounded in the last few days and gotten rid of some of them that have been there, been my signature program. They are getting tossed into the clouds, never to come back down again as we sprout new programs and grow those. And she's also going to be helping in our 12-month programs, the one-on-one support calls. So if you've been thinking about it, reach out. I think the best email to reach out would be business@drkylieburton.com. That one will
Yep.
be going to Kylie. So reach out, talk to Kylie, welcome her aboard, and stay tuned to the next video.